Main man, made man, back at it. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Keyword boxing, y'all. And the reason I mentioned that and I emphasized that, there was a specific reason. We'll get to that. I have been very reluctant to speak about the Holly Holmes and Ronda Woolsey. I'm sorry, Ronda Rousey situation. Mainly because I talk boxing. If it has nothing to do with boxing, it has nothing to do with this channel. Simple and Simon. Point blank. A lot of you view hogs and people on here ought to be ashamed of yourselves, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to say this. What's really grinding my gears, and this will be the first and last possible video that I will deal with this particular subject. But what grinds my gears more than anything is everybody wants to talk about Ronda Woolsey. I'm sorry. Ronda Rousey. And what about Holly Holmes? The one who was an actual boxer. The one who was in the Boxing Hall of Fame. The one who is an accomplished and accredited boxer. What about her? The one who's done nothing wrong and yet is getting the shaft by most of the media, by most of, that ESPN interview the other day with Rousey was fucking despicable. I can give a shit. She want to come on and give an interview while she got her ass whooped and then want to push the fight all the way to some time down the line. I don't give a shit. Period. I am concerned about the preacher's daughter herself, Miss Holly Holmes. 33-2, 9 knockouts, 3 draws. This girl is in the fucking Hall of Fame. 18 title defenses in 3 weight classes. 2-time Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year, yet she's never graced the cover of Ring Magazine. But Ronda Rousey, who comes in and fucking gets a few MMA victories against a bunch of bums, she gets the fucking cover thanks to the bitch Oscar De La Hoya. Correct? Correct. But what about the girl who was the first person to win and become champion in boxing and in MMA? What about one of the best female welterweights of all time? Why wasn't she on the cover? What about the girl in 2008 was the undisputed welterweight champ and also held titles from 140 to 154 when she beat Mary Jo Saunders? What about her? What about her? She's held every belt in the sport of boxing. She was just a weight class below Layla Ali and Ann Wolfe and that whole crew. That's why that never went down. She was too light. Layla Ali and them were too big. They started at middleweight. This girl ended roughly around light middleweight or whatever you want to call it, 154. This girl was badass. And this is the reason her boxing skills reigned superior in that MMA octagon. I always say this, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of people may not agree with me here. But the fact remains, I think boxing takes much more skill than MMA. I think boxing is more superior than MMA. If you are coordinated with your hands, all that throwing the feet shit, you ain't even going to get close enough to me to land that shit. Holly just a hell of, because, she's also a hell of a kickboxer and all this other stuff too. And she just finished her with the fucking kick. But what got her to that point was the boxing. This girl is badass. She started out in aerobics and then got into cardio kickboxing to stay in shape. And the trainer noticed that. What's the dude named Michael Winklejohn or some shit? Saw the potential in that girl and started training her for a fight. I mean, this girl was bad, man. She was badass. She did all sorts of professional contact sports. Boxing, kickboxing, MMA. Hell, she was doing boxing and kickboxing at the same time. Even though she didn't have that many kickboxing matches. But the fact still remains, man. This girl is the one that deserves the spotlight. And you motherfucking view hogs are just running around here just want to say Ronda Rousey's name constantly. What about Holly Holmes? Put her on the cover of a magazine. Give her an ESPN interview. Give her some mainstream, give her some spotlight, man. And I don't expect no different from the YTBC. Talk about the boxer who beat Ronda Rousey's ass. Simple and Simon. Point blank. I got nothing but respect for Holly Holmes. I got respect for Ronda Rousey and what she did for her sport and put it on the map. But it was the wrong fucking person. It was the wrong person. The girl who deserves it, the girl who's also undefeated, just like Ronda Rousey is. She's actually, the girl who, like I said, the girl who's undefeated, the girl who is an accomplished boxer, the girl who's in the Hall of Fame for boxing, the girl who's done nothing but win majority of her career and has a much longer career than Ronda Rousey. Give her her respect, man. Give her her fucking respect. Simple and Simon. Until the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man Boxing Forum. Motherfuckers ought to be ashamed of themselves. Just not giving this girl her proper just due. And then they automatically make a rematch. Yeah, it's going to be big. Yeah, it's going to do numbers. But fuck that. I'm more focused on Holly Holmes than Ronda Rousey. Fuck Ronda Rousey. Rousey, whatever the fuck. Peace out.